Not to say that every single time you have an intimate contact with someone, you kill a dream, but this is what is happening most of the time. Let me explain you how this happens. Every time you feel aroused, what is happening energetically is the next version of yourself, which would bring you closer to that version of self that is living the dream, is ready to be born. And so we are not aware of this. We are completely unaware of this. In order to allow this process to happen, there is a need of courage and awareness. Why courage? For this next self to be born, you might need to let go of that doctor title. You might need to let go of that lawyer career. You might need to let go of that job you have been investing so much time and effort. You might need to take a new turn multiple times in your life until you arrive to that embodied self that is living the dream from a soul heart perspective. It is said and known at some level that men have more sexual energy or desire than women. This is far from truth. Not to blame men. All this is happening in another realm most of the time. But let's not forget, everything is connected. When they want to have this intimate connection with someone, most of the time at a subconscious level, they become a sort of energy vampire, misusing their women, their partners' sexual energy, right? Instead of using the energy to give birth to the next version of themselves, they release it time and time again. They hold themselves stuck. They hold themselves stuck in life because of it. They now cannot become the partner they want to be. They cannot become the father they want to be. They cannot become the partner they want to be because of this. Do you see how much in life is being lost just because we were missing an essential information, a very important part? Right, now, women, when you feel aroused, what is happening first and foremost, it is the same thing. You are prepared to give birth to the next level in consciousness, to the next self, the next version of self. But more than that, for you what is happening is you want to nurture. You want to give birth, if you want, to that nurturing self, to nurture your man, to nurture your partner, to nurture humanity at large, to nurture other women. And this feeling of nurturing other women might be confused by some as a romantic attraction to other women, to people of the same sex in some situations, right? And of course, when you feel aroused, what obviously can mean is you are prepared to create a baby, literally a human, a new human, right? Another misconception is that women are more connected to creator energy. They are more connected to the creator energy than men are. This is again far from truth. What is happening here is men have been profoundly hurt by women, by their mothers in particular. Not to blame anyone here. This is just for the sake of knowing what happened. And so they grew with the idea of not being worthy of the love of a real woman, the love of a healthy feminine, embodied feminine energy. And so what happens here is the men, they find themselves in toxic cycles with wounded feminine over and over again, giving birth to pain over and over again, right? Here is what I want to mention as a side note is, in the process of healing, if you consciously are healing in a relationship with your partner, you might mistaken the bumps in the road for toxicity. Not that they are pleasant, right? But sometimes those bumps in the road are counterintuitive. I'm going to leave it here. Probably I'm going to make a separate video about this exact topic. Many of us are not prepared to know the truth of what this life is all about behind what is said and done. But if you are willing to give a chance to what sounds true but doesn't feel right, you might notice earth-shaking changes in your life first and foremost, and then in the world around you. Thank you very much for being here. Check the description box for more information related to this video, and see you in my next one. Bye bye.